you live under a rock, you know in the last 3 years, running has become one of the most popular activity for people to do, including myself, because I started my running journey about 3 years ago. Since then, I've ran a couple of half marathons, few full marathons, ultra marathon, and in this video, I want to share with you 3 reasons why I think running has become more popular, and maybe a reason at the end of this video why maybe you should pick up running. But before we get into that, I am gearing up for my last running session of this half marathon prep. We are prepping to run an hour and 30 minutes for half marathon coming up in a couple of weeks. And we have a 15-mile run on deck. I'll be the first to say yes, running is not for everyone. I'm not saying this is not a video to convince you, but I'll give you some possibilities and some opportunities to at least consider maybe start running. I am struggling with my shoes right now, but we have a 15-mile run on deck, 4-mile warm-up into a 7-mile speed workout. I'm tired already just saying that out loud, but it's going to be a speed workout of 7:30 pace. My goal is to run half marathon at 1:30, so I have to keep a 6:30 pace for the whole run, which is going to be quite a doozy. In shape for that, been 2 weeks out. We'll find out. The current time is 6:11. I got here about 5:30 in the car, waiting for the bathroom to open. Run cannot get started without that first poop. So clear the chamber, drop the kids off. This might be gross to a lot of you guys, but hey, we all adults here. Yeah, it is popping in here today. I'm not sure what's going on. Some sort of race. Parking lot is getting full. Fueling real quick. I'm going to be fueling my run with the Martin 160 gels. I graduated from the 100 to the 160. This got 40 grams of carbs in it. And the logic and the strategy is to take 1 gel every 3 miles or so. For my warm-up, I'm not really going to take anything, so I'm going to skip a mile, make it 4 miles. And when I start my run, my speed workout, I'm going to be down in one Martin 160 gel. And before I came here this morning, fueling, I had a peanut butter sandwich with my cinnamon swirl bread, banana, sea salt, some honey drizzle on top. That always tastes like dessert. That's what we started the day with, and we washed that down with 2 scoops of Tailwind with 2 scoops of Switchback electrolyte. I like to talk about this because some of you guys might be watching this video for the first time. Normally during the week I run faster because I have small runs, but at the end of the week, when I have these big runs, of course I have to fuel just to make sure I'm performing my best. So that is the nutrition piece. Let's go get this run done. Right, so just finished that run, 15-mile run, finished in 2 hours and 8 minutes at a pace of 8:32. Of course, we started with a 4-mile easy and a 4-mile speed workout. It was very hard to keep pace at 7:30, just because this heat snuck up on me. I knew it was going to be hot, but sometimes, you know, you're trying to think because you get ahead a little bit earlier, and that should be a little bit easier, but that was not the case. But we control the pace. Maintained as much as we can, so started about 7:45 or so, and I had to adjust my goal. My goal was essentially just make sure I don't get anything above 8 minutes, and we were able to sustain that. My socks, yep, disgusting. Right, so I'm gonna go home, change, and get out of the sweaty mess.
Oh man, oh.
The reason why right now has become more popular is not something that started 3 years ago. You have to take a look back 2 or 3 years prior to that point. So running becoming popular in 3 years is just a crash and a wave of something that happened 2 to 3 years before that. During the pandemic, when the vid, I don't want to say the full word because I don't know if it's still like censored. But during the vid, gyms were closed, everybody had to quarantine and, you know, hunker down. A lot of people that were into fitness or looking for a way to get after fitness were looking for things to do. And the best opportunity you have to do that is potentially go outside, go on a run, you know, move. And I think there's an awareness that started like, well, wait a minute. I mean, I can still get after my fitness without needing the gym. Yes, the gym is important. Fast forward to 3 years ago, the wave of people realizing, yes, I need to get more into running, or they realize something they actually start to enjoy, start to pick up. Things start to open up. Then you have the group aspect of things. People start to get together together and get after running. So running did not become popular 3 years ago. Running actually started sort of becoming more popular about 5 years ago, and the crash and the wave just happened to start at 3 years ago, which is still leading up into today. First reason why I believe running has become popular, one is the barrier to entry. And what I mean by that is you don't need a lot of things to get started to running. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need the specialized shoes. So if it's CrossFit, for instance, you don't need all the specialty equipment. What you need is just you, shoes, a road with a lot of people or no people at all. Another reason why running has become more popular is because something I've seen a lot on social media is talking about running has become the new dating profile, the new Tinder or the new Bumble, wherever the new dating app is. Because an opportunity for you to meet a significant other or potentially a girl that might become your next girlfriend or boyfriend, just because it's a way to socialize after running, go down to the bar, grab a couple of drinks, drink some Athletica, some non-alcoholic beer after a run. It's a good way to fortify or build that community that I think us as human typically long for. We are a community human being and we long to be part of that community. And I think that's one of the reasons why running has become more popular. But one of the biggest reasons why I believe running has become more popular that people are not talking about is this right here. Imagine when you first started your fitness journey, you go down to the gym. Also imagine somebody new that's never gone to the gym before, want to become a better version of themselves, want to live a healthier lifestyle. They go down to the gym, you see tons of equipment, you are intimidated to talk to anyone, like everybody's judging you. Running is not like that. If it's your first time running, you can run by yourself, you can join a group, and if you are within that group, chances are that group or running group will have different pace in different groups, group A, group B, the fast pace, the slow pace. There's a group for everyone that you can run alongside of many people that are within the same level of fitness as you. So the level of being intimidated or feel like somebody is judging you is reduced to a minimum or non-existent at all. Nobody's judging you, and I believe that's one of the reasons why I love running, because anytime I run around the park or get after my running, it's inspiring to see people that have different shapes, different sizes, different forms. The pistol, the flamingo hand, that's my go-to. I'm a flamingo hand person, but nobody's judging each other. It's a community. We all suffering together. I see you struggling through a run. I'm like, I know what that guy's going through because I'm going through the same thing too. That shared interest of like, I see you and I'm rooting for you. That is one of the biggest reasons why I believe running has become more popular. People are not afraid to get started to running. You don't have to be the fastest runner. You don't have to be the slowest runner. All you need to do is get after it, and nobody's going to judge you for the level of fitness that you're at. I believe this video has not been completed or full circle video if I don't share the reason why I started running. I started running because I wanted to challenge myself. I started running because strength training just became an easy thing for me to do. It's not that challenging for me anymore. I look forward to strength training, but running, after running for the last 3 years, I've done multiple half marathons, full marathons, ultra marathon. I still don't look forward to running, and that is why I do it. People don't get it. People don't understand when I tell them like, no, trust me, I hate running. That's why I do it, because at the end of doing something very difficult or something very challenging for you, there is this feeling that nobody can take away from you. You cannot explain it to people, and that is what I'm always chasing after, that I don't really get after a strength training session. I love it. You don't have to force my hand. You don't have to convince me to go to the gym. I am eager to go to the gym. Running, I stall. I talk about how I stall on all my runs all the time, but at the end of it all, the amount of mental clarity, the amount of problem solving skills, the amount of me time that I get from running is not quite the same for me as going to the gym to lift weights. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, but running for me just gives me so much more. So if you are somebody, especially to all my dads, because the direction we are taking this channel through right now is to hopefully connect with you, some of the men, the dads out there that are looking for that opportunity to just connect with yourself, be with yourself, be alone with your own thoughts. Of course, it doesn't have to be running. You can go for a walk. That's perfectly fine too. But running is very cathartic. Running is very rhythmic. Running is very therapeutic. It's almost a flow state. It's just you repeating the same thing over and over again. Running can be meditative, especially when the longer you do it, the better you get at it. That's why I enjoy the feeling after running, not necessarily the feeling. during the run. So to wrap this video up, this video is meant to hopefully, convince you to give your running a chance. Just a video to tell you that there are a lot of ways you can get into fitness. It doesn't have to be the gym. It doesn't have to be focusing on fat loss. There are a lot of benefits striving to be the best version of yourself. And hopefully, by giving you my account on the reason why running has become popular, you too can, take that chance and maybe dive into some of the things that might be challenging for you. For all my dads out there that are struggling to, maybe to get back into that fitness routine, running could be that thing that you can definitely start without worrying about who's going to look at me funny, or who's going to stare at me, or if I go to the gym, people are going to look at me like I don't know how to work that equipment. It's something that you actually might enjoy doing eventually, as long as you get started. And that is the video for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a like. And if you like this video, for sure you are going to like the next video where I talk about how you can get more time in your day. Sam from Fit, and I'll see you guys on the next one.